Okay, there's no editing on this or anything. I just wanted to make this video really quick because people keep asking me how I made this beat and shit, even though it's really simple. So this is the breakdown for Overcame by Lil Tony and Nino Paid. I started with this sample. The actual song is called Corin by Tennis Coats. I think that's how you say Corin. I don't know, but I downloaded it from this like SoundCloud page called Eggs Breakfast, which is why that beat is named that. But I only pitched it down like 70 cents or so, so it was like it wasn't like anything extreme, just to kind of like give it a little bit of a like a detune style. I have a little panning automation on the sample itself. Let me turn off all the effects on it really quick, other than the. If I'm being completely honest, I don't entirely remember why I panned it like that. I think it was just going from like the right ear to the left one like too much or something, so I had to like kind of normalize it out with that automation. But this is the sample, and then as you can hear that like that's still in the song, that like loud kind of sweeping noise, like. But when I put like all the effects on, like I put way too many EQs on this. I could have probably done this in like 3. But like after I did all that, it kind of took it out, or like it kind of cut out that resonant frequency a little bit, even though it's obviously still pretty audible. There are only really like 2 chops of the sample in this, or 3 if you count the outro. That's only on SoundCloud. But like that little instrumental section, those 2 little vocal sections, and then instrumental section again, and then this is like the first verse of the song that I threw at the end just to have it. But let's look at the drums now, because those are probably where it gets a little, not more complicated, but like I can go into more depth on that. So I started with these hi-hats. Let me just like I added some velocity changes and rolls and stuff, but nothing like very complex. I wasn't really trying to do too much when I made this beat. And then the snare. And then that kind of like little last note of the roll is pretty simple. Really simple clap sound. Like this is like the most basic a clap sound can get. There's this little bongo sound here that hits every 4 bars at the very start. And I just kind of decreased it slightly in velocity. This sounds pretty subtle in the actual song, and incredibly subtle in the actual beat if you look at the velocity too, but it's just I don't know where it really comes from. I think it's like some like beat plug shit, but if I turn down the volume a little more, like you can kind of, I don't know. I can't really remember where it comes from. It's just from one of my friend's drum kits. And then the 808, pretty simple too. No mixing on it other than a EQ to take out some of the high end. But yeah, there's not really much mixing on this aside from the 808 and the sample. So, oh, and then there's the open hat and this little like perk sound. So that's the open hat. It's also really simple. It's just playing I don't know, I was going for like a little more acoustic sample with that one. And then this is like I think it's like a clav or something. I don't know where this sample, it's from my drum kit. Like most of this beat, other than like a few of these sounds, were from my drum kit. This one's from some DMV kit I had from YouTube. This one's from a Sadball main kit. And then these, I think all these sounds at the very, like these other 4 sounds are from my own kit. But those are all the drum sounds, and that's basically all I really need to like talk about in regards to this beat. And then there's an EQ that comes in to like take out all the high end and the like a good amount of the low end when it like comes time for the beat drop or whatever. But that's like really all the beat has in it. It's pretty simple. So that's how I made the beat for Overcame by Lil Tony and Nino Paid.